go. Let's see what we got to work with. Oh, yeah. Hope you all are doing well. Recording, and we are also streaming. Good one. Checker flag right here.
Oh, Barry's gone, and he...
Wow.
Barry's gone. You know, I would have loved it if he actually just warped out like in online, just like disappears. Barry's gone.
All
right.
Barry White.
Anyway, we're running 78 laps tonight.
Wow.
Stages are 25, 25, and 28. No cautions in between the stages. Top 10 at the end of stages 1 and 2. End up getting the 10 through 1 stage points. No playoff point awarded to any of the stage winners. So completion of lap 25, completion of lap 50 is when the stage points are given out. This is Progressive Speedway. In practice, as you can see, almost all 4 lines do work, but a couple of things to take note of. The outside line will more than likely have the more preferred run off the corner and onto the straightaway. If you are on the inside line and you are moving up in front of a car, make sure that you are making the move in time, that you are not putting the car that's to your outside into the wall. This is, out of most of the mods that we've used here for the Snickers SuperSpeedway series, the one that has the somewhat better hitboxes, but it is not immune to bumper grabs. So, With that being said, make sure that you are correct in your judgment of whether you are clear on a car or not if you are indeed merging up off of a corner. Be sure you are aware of the run that car will get on the corner exit when moving into line. Another thing as well is this is a racetrack where a lot of racetracks, we already have the rule of no bumping in the corner, but if you accidentally bump in the corner, sometimes you're able to get away with it. This is not really one of those racetracks. With the progressive banking, if you bump in the corner, it is very likely the car in front of you is going to end up spinning out. So we stress it even more here in this race. Do not bump in the corners. The system we have in place in terms of what brings out a yellow is if it is a multi-car incident that occurs on the racing surface. So here today, access road coming onto pit road itself, the access road leaving pit road do not count as on the racing surface. If an incident occurs in those areas of the racetrack, we remain green. If something happens down there and it comes back up across the yellow line onto the racetrack, then it would be deemed on the racing surface and caution worthy. So bear that in mind. If an incident occurs on the racetrack and brings out a yellow flag, all cautions are raced back to the start-finish line. Pit road speed, if I recall correctly, is 50 miles per hour. Let me double check on
55.
that. 55. Okay, so if it is 55, then the pacing speed will be 70 miles per hour. It is manual cautions, so the race leader at whatever time during the caution period is responsible for maintaining the 70 miles per hour. When you cross the start-finish line, gradually bring your speed down to the pacing speed. Do not immediately slam on the brakes to do so. Pit road will be open, regardless of if I say it is or not. Pit road will be open the first time around, and more than likely the first time around only. There will only be special circumstances where we may have pit road open a second time if a car flips over, gets a tow, stuff like that. But more than likely, we will only have pit road open one time. So if you are a lead lap car or you a lap down car, once you've taken the caution, come down pit road that following lap if you need to pit. Because if we end up going green and you decide to come down to pit road, we will not wait for you. If there is an incident on the access roads or on pit road, how this works is if you end up causing somebody to spin, if you end up causing a wreck during a green flag pit stop, anything like that, then you adhere to one of two choices. Number one, you can serve a pass-through penalty under green, or you can adhere to the gentleman's rule, which is whatever car or cars you got involved in the wreck that you caused, you can wait until they continue on in front of you, and then you continue on, thus giving up the track position you would have gained. You have those two options. If you end up coming to pit road in green flag conditions and getting a black flag, you have to serve it.
I saw that.
Next time by, if you end up getting another black flag, then we will clear it. We'll go back and we will check post-race to make sure that you were at least down close to the 55 mile per hour pit road speed limit. If you get a black flag under caution, let us know. We will clear it. You just have to start at the rear of the field. So with what brings out a caution in this series, it is self-policing during the race. Admins only step in after the race. It is a self-policing race where you are scored via incidents during the course of the race itself. If you end up causing one incident and you know you were at fault, EOL, that's simply the penalty for that. If you end up causing two incidents, then it is an EOL penalty, and you would start the following race that you start on at one incident already caused. If you end up causing three incidents, then at that point in time, your scoring stops, and you start the next race at a one incident already caused. And if we start getting up into four incidents caused during a race, then we get into race probations and stuff like that. We've not had anybody get to that point. Hopefully we don't have that tonight. The only driver that would have started tonight's race on one incident already is not here, so everybody is currently at a 0 as far as incidents caused for the start of tonight's race. The incidents that are scored against the drivers and everything are put into an incident report that is put out within 24 hours of the checkered flag. It is posted on the Facebook group, and there's
Anyone in
also
stream can also
a
tell
Word
me if
document
everything's
that is
okay.
accessible in the
We're
Google
balancing it out for my sake right
the
now.
Google
I just
Sheet.
want to make sure I can hear them because I don't know
If
shit
there
about
is
shit
a
about
point
this
of
league.
an incident that you wish to appeal, you have to save your
Sure, we picked
replay
up,
from this race. You cannot
that's
use
good.
the admin's replay. You can't use somebody
32
else's
points.
replay. It has to
That's
be
not
your
bad.
replay only to be able
Brandon
to
Morris
submit an
picked
appeal
Michael
towards
McDowell. I
an
gotta
incident
find
that
him in
may
this
have been
chart.
called on you. And you have
Brandon
within 6
Morris.
hours of the next race, which would be,
Where is bro at?
if I remember correctly, I think it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon
There
next
he is.
Sunday, to be able to submit said appeal. Restart
Where did
zone
McDowell
tonight
finish?
is, I believe we have somebody actually parked in it.
30.
Yep, the 84.
Oh,
If you look at the 84, he is at the beginning
Yeah.
of the acceleration
Daniel
zone,
Voiles
which
picked
is
Ty-
that
Daniel Voiles is
big
killing it
white
right now.
progressive
Ty Gibbs,
logo on the
32.
inside. Goodbye, Robbie.
He's cooking right
on
now.
the
He's bottom
inside
of
of
the
the
points, but he's
racetrack
like
to
cooking
the start
lately.
finish line. The acceleration zone is where the leader gets to
sure.
choose where
Back
he
to
wants
where
to
lane
go.
pick
He
was.
does not have to
Copy
call
paste
the
that.
green in the chat or over
Ben
the voice
McDonnell,
activation.
where is he?
That
There's Bro.
gives the
Bro's right
leader
there.
the opportunity to have a little bit of an advantage in
Cody
a
Goforth,
SuperSpeedway start.
Stenhouse.
However, they cannot
Where is Bro at?
decrease their pit speed or their pace speed, or they
Only
cannot
got 4
increase
points out of
their pace speed and then slow it down. As soon as they accelerate, they have to
That's a
go.
big fucking.
If they end up not doing that, then they are going to end up getting a restart violation. You guys already know where the pit road entry is and the pit road exit is. It is line to line, stall to stall, as far as where pit road speed begins and ends.
He picked Alan Ball.
We do have one race restart at our disposal, where we would rack them up and do it again if we have a caution-worthy wreck, but it must occur for the completion of lap 2. Once we get to lap 2's completion, race is official. Anything past that is just simply a caution flag.
He died
If
pretty
you're warping
early.
at any
Yeah,
point in
the
time
Chastain
in this
wreck.
race, we will notify you of it, and if it is really
1
bad, we'll
point.
ask you to get to a safe spot in the field. If we get closer to the end of the race and you are warping, then
Bauer.
we're not going to penalize
That's
you as
10
far as
for
having you drop back,
Bolton.
but we had this case last week where we had a driver warping. Michael,
Sorry, I didn't.
we had a driver
Ouch.
warping near the end of the race,
Oh,
but he had already
no.
been notified of it and caused an incident, so he
Kev
ended up
picked
getting
Truex. That's
an
tough.
EOL. That's
No,
how
he
it
did a
basically
random
works here. If you
generator
cause
thing,
a
so I'm
wreck
not
due
really
to your
gonna
warp
say.
and have already been priorly warned, it goes down as a strike on
Pollard
you.
picked SP3.
If you end up causing a warp wreck and
SPG,
we're not
not
previously
SP3.
warned about it, then
Oh
it goes
God.
down as a racing deal automatically because there was no
Gotta
prior
janky
warning for
this game,
anybody.
man.
If you end up falling out of the server at any point in time and
Man, if I
return
remember the
within
point
10
system, I
laps
would
of when
know.
you fell
'Cause
out, we
35th,
get
you
you
get 2
all
points for
but
your
1
35th?
lap
I
back
don't
of
know.
where you were running at the time, and this is under green
Probably.
flag
I think so, 'cause
conditions.
it's
If you fall out
36,
under
yeah,
caution and
36 is
return
one,
during
and
that
then
same
it's one
caution
back
period,
after that.
we get you back
Yeah,
to
it's
all
usually
the
that.
laps
No, I just
that
wanna-
you
I'm
were
just gonna
on.
Oh my
double check.
If you were on the
God.
lead lap,
Yeah,
you're back on the lead lap.
35.
If you were minus
Okay.
2, we get you to minus
So
2.
if you're
We have 2
35th,
lucky
you get
dogs
2
per
points.
caution.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Those drivers
36,
will get
and then
their
36
laps
is
added
usually
back
the max, but I
manually,
think they
so
allow
just
more
make
than-
sure you are
they allow
EOL
40.
at the rear of the field
just
and
one
get the lap
repeating
added
after
back
that.
before we end up
Yeah.
going green. If you, though, choose to take a wave
Yeah.
around under a caution
Bing,
period, you cannot
bing,
come to pit
bing.
road under that caution period, and there can be
Jumping
no
on the
lead lap cars in
pit.
front of you when we call the 1 to green. Once the 1 to green is called, we hit the start finish line. Any driver that is wave
Alright,
around
so
eligible
Pollard
can then
picked
drive around
SVG.
and
He only
get
got
their
2
lap
points
back.
out of that. That's
However,
tough.
if you're not caught up to the field by time
Ryan
to go green,
Butcher picked a
we're not
Busher.
waiting
That's
for you.
funny.
Leader gets lane choice on restarts. Second place has to line up in the opposite row. Everybody else for lead lap cars lines up in the
37
order that they
for
are. Odds on
Butcher.
the inside,
Where is
evens
Bro
on the
at?
outside.
There he
Then it
is.
is the lap machines, the
A lot of
penalty
people picked
cars,
Bubba,
lucky
actually.
dogs, and
A lot more
wave
people picked
arounds
Bubba, though.
for the lineup.
Smart shuffle.
I will also state this as well for a couple of the drivers that are new here. If you end up causing an incident and you know it was your fault and you EOL, make
Kid,
sure
I'm
that you
sorry.
actually are
Others
EOL.
piece of shit.
Do not start in the mid-pack.
Zayden
If you end up
Davidson
starting
picked Cody
mid-pack
Ware.
and it was an
That's
incident
actually-
called on you,
That's
and it should have
base.
been EOL
He got
penalty,
33
it
points
goes
out
down
of
as a
that,
post-race
actually.
I don't
EOL.
mind if
So
you
you're giving
wreck
up a
me.
lot more positions if you don't end up doing the
Manuel, I can never
EOL
be mad
during
at
the
you if you
race
wreck me.
than getting it post-race.
Give him a big
Pollard,
kiss.
or Kenny Myatt picked SVG.
Regular SuperSpeedway rules apply. The
So
yellow
he
line
only
is
got 2
obviously
points
the out of bounds. You can't go down there to
James
advance your
Ellison.
position. If you're
Bro
blocked
picked
down there,
Justin Haley. That actually wasn't a
then
bad pick
obviously
until
it is the
crashed,
driver that
so-
blocked
I
you
guess
down there
Lane
to
Riggs
give you the space to come
dislocated
back
his
up.
shoulder while he
Blocking
was
is allowed the
celebrating.
entirety of the race.
apparently.
However, bear in mind, if the block is severe enough, where you were
10
not clear on a
points for
driver,
Ellison.
or
Yeah,
it
good to
was
see you too.
an avoidable incident that was
10
caused due to
points for
blocking,
Ellison.
it may
Reem picked his
be
driver,
on
Joey
you. So it's a
Pagano.
block at your own risk. I'm going to
see
quickly
that you were
just
here.
set it back to happy hour here, just in case anybody has any questions, because I believe that's all I've
Pagano
got
finished
for the
31st.
rules of this.
He got me 35 points for Pagano to a good 1-2.
There goes Matt.
Hey,
Not bad.
Does anybody have any questions?
41 points.
Where'd Matt go?
He's got
Already got
That's what I'm saying. Where'd he go? He left us for his first video. He was like,
Where'd he
yep,
come from? Where'd he go? Where'd he come from? Cotton Eye Joe?
Seth, I have a race.
passed on.
You're
hitting
here,
the
man.
I know I'm not racing ever, but does this race, is it going to require less or more count?
It's going to require somebody to change the same
Alright, I got you.
will this increase my rate for progressive insurance?
How many laps is this race?
78.
Who does
96.
say
No, when it's lap
50% more or more of my car insurance?
No. This is all state. That's good to know. Austin's roof flaps are still working, at least. Hood flaps.
You know what's you got any crack?
It's tough.
You know what's fun? Okay, it's on for you, but I turn it off on
This is
my
going to be
end.
tough. I had a problem here last year in
We should do a
last year,
we should have a fundraiser where we all go back and
Wait, no, because I can't do that. My 100%
I'll win because I won't compete in it.
Yeah, Seth and I have to
Big
turn our
rat.
100%
He's just like me for real.
Use 92%, you'll be fine. That's a shame.
Also
I
tonight
wish I
after
met him
this
at Indy,
race,
though. I
starting
wish
at
I
10
met
o'clock,
Peter.
we
Wasn't
got
crashed.
the next race for the modifieds at Anderson Speedway. I have no idea what that
Smoke
is.
off,
And
they
then
don't
Nick
kill anyone.
Wednesday, where is Icebreakers at?
We are heading to the Rock.
I thought it was
Rockingham, North
Rockingham.
Carolina.
Heading to the cock.
The Rock.
Rest in peace,
It's
Edmund.
the same- it's the-
Let's
it's
go.
the, It's the same. Coincidentally, it just happens to be the same
Turner picked
race as Maverick.
Ryan this week.
Okay.
I'm racing the
coincidentally.
same version back to back nights.
Probably-
Oh boy.
I don't think so. I don't think it's the same version.
He did.
All
it's
right.
the same
Dwayne
existed.
the Rock
20
Johnson, not to be
got
confused
22
with
points.
Dwayne the Croc Johnson that won the Maverick race a couple
Dwayne
weeks
the
ago.
Muffin Johnson. All right. Going to race. Good luck, everybody.
Your face is the race.
Look,
Oh, well, the face.
Good luck, everyone.
I was waiting to see a driver to do that.
Good luck, Will.
Yo, is this gonna be a decent version of Anderson or no?
I don't know.
Good
luck.
This is the only
Ask
version.
RJ.
This is the
Emmanuel,
only
this is my
version
theory
of
we're
the
talking
NRC.
about. It's
Yeah.
always a question mark.
Is this
So it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
me?
me then,
Gonna be
okay,
Carl
got it.
Anderson?
I know because
I ran on there like once. Grant have my children.
Carl
I've never
Anderson?
run on. I didn't even know the track existed until I saw it on the schedule.
It's mainly famous for midgets, USAC midgets, and sprints.
Oh, I didn't
Wait, I
realize Grant was
qualified
starting
for
right
it.
next to me.
If you remember, Thursday Night Thunder.
Until you didn't get the pole.
I mean, yeah, that's the only way to do qualifying. How fast are we going? I was like,
95.
I was like, I'm gonna start the highest up in the race.
But like 90, 95, just because that's the start.
I like 90 better. It smells like fish, eat all you win.
Smells like teen
Also
fish.
turn Discord down.
Smells like chicken, keep on licking.
here we go. One Seth.
I don't remember where the flag is.
I don't.
I do. We're about to find out. US.
Jeff James
Is it, I think it's rather than progressive.
Oh god, so late.
I think Brad
Never
just
mind.
thought it'd be a safe
Did you
pick
say
for
animal? I
him,
should have
so he
downloaded
didn't
It's just anime everything. Listen, Arizona wrong. Austin, don't you fucking anime. Okay, right the fuck there. Okay, Daddy. Alright, that's enough.
Please don't say that.
You know, I would have been okay with my car blowing. I would not have been mad at it.
Speaking from experience, Jack, no, you don't.
Fucking do us better. No, you would have had to restart. No, I really don't want to be here.
With the block.
I'm in a terrible spot right now. Turn too much of the wheel and want to go rep someone on the inside.
I'm back in.
I'm not in points or anything, so if anybody wants to rank me, just let me know and I'll call something.
How much?
Right to 24.
Got it.
You should wreck
Jack,
the
why would you race your
55.
ice breaker?
Wreck the 55 and 48.
Oh, good point.
But you would have to do things.
The outside line will work, damn it. I'm just glad that Icebreaker is back, so I don't have to deal with the only Maverick to get normal races.
Wait, you have Maverick a normal race?
Okay, like a non-SuperSpeedway race.
Anybody in their
Okay.
right mind would have Garrett Super below that.
Because I remember I talked to Cuddy about it, he warned me, and I was like, that can't be that bad. And then, yeah, it's that
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
It's that bad.
What's running? I would have had if Mark Snyder hadn't done Mark Snyder.
Like at Bristol, there was a guy who was cheating in qualifying, and then he was more worried about a guy being in the wrong car. I was like, what are you doing?
I still stand by the fact you did nothing wrong at the end of that race. That's caution.
Yeah, that's all me. That's all me. That's all me.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm still in your corner on that, Jack. You're going low yet when
we're
the
not
car's trying to attempt
well, no, I got in trouble because before that, he, we door-banged each other down the wall, and then he cut left in front of the field and like wrecked.
That's all me. I'm thinking that.
But yeah, he's trying to get me banned for the other shit.
For the last lap.
Oh my Jack, the run! What a run!
Damn it!
I tried. I was like, how am I getting ahead of Emmanuel? And then I realized Jack was giving me draft, and then I saw the run he was getting,
The
and I was
damage
worried.
wasn't too bad, Grant. I had nowhere else to go.
I
think I'm fine. I think I just got scraped on the front end. It doesn't even say anything about repairs.
The whole thing was that, like, I went into the corner,
for no reason, and then
we bounced off the door, he hit the wall, and then, like, turned himself off the net. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll admit that I put him in the wall. That's not the problem. The problem is that you can't come off the wall and cut all the way down the track and wreck yourself, and then get mad at me because you wrecked yourself.
Still up there. Still up there.
And then, yeah, the last lap thing, he was waiting for me. I had to do something.
Hold your line. Outside.
No, he didn't. He hadn't done any races before that. He hasn't shown up since. He did change his cover photo to a picture of me upside down, though, and that's pretty far. Yeah, his cover photo on Facebook is the picture of when me and Nick wrecked.
Oh, wow.
I said, oh look, there I am.
Yeah.
Look,
Also,
Jerry, there I am.
that's what you were sharing. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was, I thought that was your profile picture. I didn't realize
No, that was his.
Oh, wow.
It's really funny.
Back steering system, why do you do this?
Leaders for the now pit road here.
Well, even this pit speed, I wasn't picking it.
55.
Yeah, I'm getting black flag too, so like.
My car didn't feel the same.
I was
All
following
these you guys
guys
speeding up, like, am I doing
I
something
don't know,
wrong?
70 felt pretty good on here.
Yeah, I mean, it felt, the base speed was like 90, so I thought, hey, you know, maybe it'd be pretty fast.
Jesus Christ.
So glad I have the text.
Nobody shows.
I do, but it didn't actually tell me.
Yeah, it was telling me. I just wasn't looking.
Mine said keep it under 55.
Alright, well, I guess my car didn't break. My bad. Sorry, like,
Yeah, the brakes aren't the best.
dog
Here we
shit.
go. Red. What's the next race?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm just
Strategy by
gonna.
Cole Baker.
Not,
We'll be up
I'm not gonna go chase speed. I just
Oh.
want to get my laps back.
until Sunday.
Or not my laps, but my tires.
Oh,
And
shit.
you'll wake up a lap.
Maybe September.
That's a
My first gear is
Black flags.
Go ahead and say something.
Or
Would you believe it? The 9 car has a black and white.
The 24 does too. It's strange.
can you like
Hard-
take a
hard
lap
black
away so I
84.
don't
That's fine.
get the lead or some shit? I guess it doesn't matter. But
I think we're good.
These crazy guys already fucking wrecked.
You're fine. You're fine.
So far I got me, Emmanuel, Jack, and Robbie.
And the 84.
There you go. Go hard.
I'm gonna stay in my pit box. Yeah, I went with it.
Leaders for the now pit road here.
83.
Michael, I think you're the leader.
84.
Why would we want to catch pole? I will be choosing inside.
I think we're gonna be 1 degree at the line because we got some drivers that are trying to EOL here too.
Is there anyone else?
Just past 83.
Alright, so I honestly wasn't paying attention.
All
So
these
we're
guys
going, I'm
we have
going
to
90. I'm guessing pace speed is that?
One
No,
outside.
pace speed is 70.
Then do that.
Well, I'm definitely with pace speed.
Oh, there's the yellow.
I'm at 72.
Committing to the pit.
Oh, both of the warrants are up on the top five.
Good job, man.
Oh, and it's not mentioned.
I was working with Blake pretty much that entire first run.
There's another warrant. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's
How long have I been gone?
The Warren Universe expands.
The Warren multiverse survey looks good.
Stupid core Warren things.
I think everybody behind us got a black flag.
Will didn't. Matt didn't.
So how down on power do you think I'll be if I backed it in the fence?
Are we going green this time or next time?
This time.
Okay.
You might be better off back into the fence, get a little bit less
Faster Will, I got black flag.
I definitely backed it into that inside fence there when I went
Speed
spinning
again.
off it.
7-0.
7-0, got it.
I'm not the only unsponsored car in this race. Look at that.
I see a lot of anime.
Is it good anime?
I mean, it's anime, so not really.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, cool. I think it's supposed to pass all three of us.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, we all got lights.
Come on, Cole, hurry up.
For the middle.
Reminder,
Focus your pit stall.
what are the stages again?
25, 25, 28.
Emmanuel,
save you out.
Emmanuel, I don't know how up to speed I'm going to be.
Alright, I'll wreck
I think if Nick gets past us, then we're...
Yeah, don't do that.
Do it? I got you, man.
No.
Yeah, yep, you're on the inside.
Florida! Do it!
Alright,
What the hell is the donut bank?
A local donut place here in Indiana.
Starting at wrong progressive logo, my bad. Seth, did you make this setup?
No, I did not.
Why are you slowing down, Mike?
I don't know why Mike.
Oh, is that one? Okay, yeah.
He needs an EOL now.
Like 75, so I
Doesn't look like they need to call it, do they? They just go whenever.
What was I
You were going
65.
Don't go 75.
I
said the slowest I went was 65 for a brief second.
If somebody could Michael McDowell at some point during the race,
It's an RCR 33.
no, it might be Jack
Berry. Let's go.
He was also in the league.
I'm gonna try to stick with you.
That is true.
But the run I got is kind of whack, so. Either that or run you over.
Cannot believe that Frios Rex last night were all in front.
Yeah, they were.
It's also just not safe to go sideways in a Gen 7. Like,
No matter where it is.
doesn't matter what they do, it's gonna fucking happen. There should be 4 passes for the lead on the final lap.
Oh god, who else did I run right now? How do I not have it?
Come on, Gareth.
Uploading
It's a
fucking-
real
Everybody just uploading
I
every week.
but no sandwich was
Who
recorded.
do you have this time?
I don't have Blake.
I don't have Blake.
I don't either.
Other
I
than
went
the nine-
actually
other than the nine, I
re-download
have
all of
Blake.
his schemes, but I don't have them.
I have everyone.
It's the body armor color. I have it.
Yeah, it's body number 12.
I got it.
You can come up, Grant.
Thank you.
Down in my phone, I'm too wide.
What'd you call me?
Called you
You
a
at
three.
Robbie? I called you a 3. I called you a 3.
I thought someone just said
used to
Robbie, I
Rick
swear to
Lane's
God.
Robbie.
I'm gonna keep my arms like you.
Yeah, well,
Robbie,
there's your new
Robbie.
nickname, so you're welcome.
Oh,
Robbie,
shit.
Robbie.
God, it sounds like a horrible stripper name.
It kind of does.
Please welcome to the stage, Robin Robbie.
Robbie is definitely like somebody I went to
Instead of
school
Robbie
with.
Robin, it's Robbie.
Robbie.
I thought it was Robbie Rotten up there.
No. Yeah.
He was number 1.
We are number one.
Free?
Now here's a little.
Don't encourage that.
Go Porsche?
It sounded like the word roofie, but I'm not going to investigate further.
Investigate 7-Eleven.
Alright, calm down, don't talk.
Someone coming in my boat?
That sounds like Carlos trying to clear a driver just 3 wide.
African
Oh,
American.
your heart monitor.
Not me.
Oh, he did. He's eyed.
Yikes.
Oh, he
Try
did.
something else.
It's got two stepping, very white and still comes.
I'm sure Cole is better than the dude that person wants.
Why do we all know that?
Yeah.
Too funny. Too funny.
Peter took
Money.
Peter spent industries while you were down.
Man, the grip lanes here are certainly a thing.
Yeah, that's why I don't really like the strut.
It pulls me between lanes hard.
Yeah.
Why the inside lane just moves down to the bottom.